Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the Word of the Day. Today I want to spotlight Colossians chapter 3, verse 13 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Well, as we get started with this new work week and day, I want to use for a theme this week the theme of forgiveness. And today's theme, forgiven to forgive. You see, forgiveness is not about letting people run over us, those who hurt us willingly and knowingly, and sometimes unknowingly and unwillingly. But here's what I want you to hear today. Because we have been forgiven of much, God requires us to forgive. Because we've been forgiven to forgive. When we forgive and we let go of the hurt that has happened to us, the disappointment that comes in our path, on our path, it shows the world and us that there is a God who lives in and works through us. We can't forgive in and of ourselves, but we've been forgiven to forgive. Today, I've got to forgive my allergies. They've been bothering me since I've been back in town all the weekend and today. And so I want you to start this week praying that God would touch your heart. As we've been talking about maturing as disciples, we've looked at several topics pertaining to the maturation process, and one of which, as we looked at grace, as we looked at accountability, this week we're looking at the ability rather to forgive. It takes a mature saint to forgive. And so if there's someone in your life that you've had a struggle with forgiving, I want to ask you to join me in praying for that person and praying for you this week so that God can allow any bitterness and unforgiveness that may be festering in your heart and mind to be relieved so that you can realize with me that we've been forgiven to forgive. The Apostle Paul says, make allowance for one another's faults, knowing that none of us are perfect. We're all being perfected. And as we want to receive God's grace, which packed in that is forgiveness, we should also be responsible as stewards to extend God's grace to others. So let's do that this week and this day. Lord willing, we'll talk to you next time. God bless you.